Hello students, I hope everybody is fine at home and keeping good health and doing your regular studies. So today we'll be discussing a new chapter, and the chapter is punctuation. Okay, so punctuation, in the chapter of punctuation there are punctuation marks, as well as there are some punctuation things that we need to follow. How does punctuation help us, or why does punctuation help us? Whenever we are writing something, or whenever we are using the language in the written form, or when we are reading, to to give a better meaning, so that our language is more proper, to see that our language is properly understood. For all these things and some basic things, we follow the punctuation marks. Okay, now punctuation marks are very simple to understand. Let us start with some. Now, for example, the first one is full stop. Now, how is full stop useful, or where is full stop used? Full stop is used wherever assertive or declarative sentence or an imperative sentence ends. Okay, whenever a declarative or assertive sentence, that is statement sentence, or an imperative sentence, that is a order, request or command, order, request or advice, ends, we use a full stop. Okay, that is the first punctuation mark. Next is the question mark. Where or how is the question mark used? Question mark is used wherever a question sentence, that is an interrogative sentence, is ending. At that place we use a question mark. Okay, an interrogative sentence ends and we use a question mark. Now, next one is exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is used with interjections. We have studied about interjections, and with interjections we use an exclamation mark. Along with that, whenever a surprise sentence, that is an exclamatory sentence, ends, we use a exclamation mark. Okay, so these are the places where exclamation marks are used, that is with an interjection and with an exclamatory sentence, okay, at the end. Next is comma. Now, what is the use of comma? Comma is used in 2-3 places. First is whenever there are list of items in a sentence, we use comma to differentiate them. Okay, for example, I have a pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener, scale and book. So I have a pen, comma, pencil, comma, eraser, comma, sharpener and book. Is that clear? So whenever there are list of items, to separate this list of items we use a comma. That is one use of comma. The second use of comma is whenever there is a need of a halt or a small pause or small stop. Okay, so at that time we use a comma. For example, Manish, you should work hard. So when we are talking to somebody, Manish, you should work hard. So there is a pause after Manish, so we use a comma. Somebody is asking you, did you do the homework? Yes, I did my homework. After yes, there is a comma. Okay, are you a teacher? Yes, I am a teacher. There is a pause, so there is a comma. So this is the second use of comma, that is whenever there is a pause, for that we use a comma. And the next is whenever we want to make more clarity, or whenever we want to tell something with more clarity, we use a comma. For example, look at the example. The book which I talked about is available in this shop. Now, if I am not using which I talked about, okay, so I don't need a comma. So what do I say? The book is available in this shop. I am not specifying, I am not clarifying which book. Okay, so I am just telling the book is available in the shop. There is less clarity, but I am adding some words which I talked about, the book which I talked about, the book which I had told you about. Okay, I am giving more clarity to the sentence, but to give that more clarity we need to add a comma. That is, the book, comma, which I talked about, comma, is available in this shop. So in this way, comma is also used for sentences to give more clarity. So comma is used for list of items to separate. Comma is used for a small pause, and comma is used for giving more clarity to sentences. Okay, next one, apostrophe. apostrophe is used in one or two times. One is to show possession. Okay, Hardik, suppose a pen belongs to Hardik, so Hardik's pen, Hardik apostrophe S pen. Okay, so that shows possession, that something belongs to somebody. To show possession, we use a apostrophe. Okay, that is one use of apostrophe. Another use of apostrophe is for short forms. For example, I have, so I don't need to write I, then space, then HAVE. Instead of that, I apostrophe VE, short form of have, isn't it? Do not, short form of do not is don't, DON apostrophe T. So in this way, apostrophe is, this is the second use of apostrophe, that is it can be used for short forms also. Okay, then next one is inverted commas. Inverted commas. Now inverted commas are used to say exactly the same sentence in the same way that somebody had told. Okay, now for example, I'm telling I am a teacher, so somebody can tell that sir said, inverted commas, I am a teacher. Is that clear? If we want to tell exactly the same words, the same way, in the same tense, without any change, we want to quote a sentence, we would use the inverted, that is the double inverted commas. Okay students, then next one is capital letters. Where do we use capital letters? Capital letters are used, first of all, in the beginning of a sentence. Any sentence you start, the first letter has to be capital. Fine. The next one is with proper nouns, names which are particularly given to any one person, one thing, one place, any one, that is called a proper noun. So if a name is given to any one, that is a proper noun. A proper noun, wherever it is, if it is, let it be in the beginning of the sentence, in middle, or in the end, the first letter of the proper noun is always capital. Okay, that is the second. And the third is letter I am, I is always capital. Okay students, so these are the things about capital letters. So we discussed punctuations, that is a full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, comma, apostrophe, inverted comma, and capital letters. So I hope you are clear with what I explained. If there is any doubt, please put a message to me or give me send me a voice note through WhatsApp, and I will definitely clear your doubts. Okay students, take care, have a healthy and happy life. Bye students.